and I believe...
Oh, you're recording.
Okay, good. Hi, everyone. It's Vicki here, and I'm sitting out in the backyard with my very great friend Morag, who has come up from Atlanta, Georgia, to spend some time here in Ontario. And we are sitting out in the backyard, and I think the last time that I did a video here in the backyard, the maple tree behind me was just starting to bloom and the leaves starting to come out. And as you can see, it's just turned into paradise around here. Yeah, feel free, Morag, to just pan around as I talk. So I think that this is going to be a two-part video because Morag was asking me questions about being raw, and I said, you know what, we should film this. So I want to give an update first of all, and then secondly, in a second video, we may do a Q&A. So here is the update. Fabulous news since I last made a video for you all. The first thing obviously is that this part of the world where I live has come alive in the last month, and it's absolutely gorgeous here, and I have been spending so much time outside because after the long winters that we have here in Canada, it's just like coming in suddenly awake again after the long winter. So we've all been spending as much time as we can outdoors, and I'm going to walk around with Morag in just a minute and show you some of the plants and things that I've seeded and that I've bought and that I've gotten into containers so that we can grow some food around here. I have some amazing news too, and I wanted to share that with you now. On April the 29th, I, after nearly 30 years of being a smoker, stopped smoking. Yay! And this is a big, big thing for me because for months now, as I've shared videos with you, I've been expressing how great it is to be feeling better and better and noticing some changes, positive changes in my own health. And as I was making those videos for you guys and for myself, I realized that I had a little bit of inner conflict because as healthy as I was trying to become, I was still engaging in this very unhealthy behavior. So on April the 29th, I stopped smoking cigarettes, and it's now been over a month since then. It too has been a part of the reason why I haven't been in front of the computer, because I found actually until very recently I haven't been able to sit still for that long with the change and this new behavior. I found it much easier to not go to the computer, which is a place where I associate with smoking, just to break that habit. So if anyone wants more information about how I went about quitting smoking, please feel free to message me or whatever, and I will speak with you about it. But I'm now more than a month off the cigarettes. And
Hooray!
Yay! And I'm so happy about that. So I just wanted to share that with you all. It's all a journey, and there are lots of steps along the path, and I feel much better now knowing that that's taken care of. So the third thing, and we're going to do a little walk around to show you the plants, but the final thing that I wanted to mention is that tomorrow will mark my 6 months raw anniversary. Yay again! And I can't believe that the 6 months has flown by like it has. It was amazing to start in December when the variety of fruits and vegetables was so much less than it is now. It just feels like we're coming into eating season, and it's getting easier and easier to be raw as more and more fruits and vegetables are available. So it's totally exciting. I'm looking forward to the good summer food. What's happened in that 6 months? Well, obviously I've lost a whole bunch of weight. I think my weight loss total now is about 64 pounds, thereabouts. I haven't noticed since I stopped smoking that the weight has been coming off, but what I have noticed is that the weight hasn't been going on, and that's something that many people, when they stop smoking, will mention the 10 or 15 pounds that they put on, or 30 pounds. Someone even mentioned to me that when they quit smoking they gained 30 pounds. I haven't gained any weight, thankfully, but my weight loss has slowed down a little bit, and I think that's a result of my metabolism not having the stimulation of the nicotine, and so perhaps my metabolism has slowed down a bit, but that will adjust and re-gauge itself over time. So as long as I don't pack weight on, I'm happy. So, because smoking is obviously a much worse thing to be doing than worrying about a few pounds coming on. So that's great news. 6 months, yeah, the weight, so 60 odd pounds down, and I've been doing so much in the garden and stuff, and this is a great thing, is just feeling like it's easier to move around. And as I haul bags of soil and stuff from here to there, you know, it's so much easier. I can handle or move around a 10 or 15 pound bag of soil, and it's not as stressful on my body and joints as it would have been a year ago, because I've lost 60 plus pounds, so I'm still net 45 down, even when I'm carrying a 15 pound bag of soil. So it's just, I mean, I just feel so much better and able to be much more active. So I'm not sure how we're doing on time.
You're almost at 6 minutes.
Okay, so I'm going to be quiet for a little bit. We're going to try and do a little Q&A after, because Morag had some questions. We'll come back to that and I can talk away, but let's have a look at the garden.
Okay, I'll follow you.
Okay, excellent. So, over on this side of the deck, this is where we started to, you can see now everything's in bloom. I've got a couple of containers with some tomato plants in them and some strawberries. Now, I have been eating away at these. There's one that's going to be ready to eat probably within the next day or two. There's lots more that are starting to come, and there's more over here too. There's a couple of plants there. If anyone in seeing all these videos has any tips for what to do with some of these things too, please feel free to share them, because this is a totally new experience for me. So this is our little deck. I'm going to go right on this side. I've got lots of herbs starting to, these are peppers. This is a whole bunch of wheatgrass. I had too much wheatgrass, soaked wheatgrass one time that was starting to sprout, so I threw them in this container. I love it. I've got some stevia growing in the back, and some basil and mint, which I can't wait. It's very minty too, beautiful, so I'm loving that. And more mint there, and then some garlic chives, more basil, a little pot of tomatoes in the corner, and then some lavender beside that. And we're going to move over if we can, if we've got the time.
Yep, we got 2.5 minutes.
Okay, great. Come over here, where we can see we've got some more stuff. There's basil growing in this pot on that side. This I did from seed. The tomatoes here are from seed as well, so they're a little bit behind some of the other plants. These peppers are actually from starts that I bought at the nursery. Careful coming down here, Maura. You all right?
Yep, I'm good.
And then down here in this little patch, which I think I showed you guys when it was completely bare, I've got tomatoes along the back, along the wall, and then some rainbow chard growing here. I'm going to have to thin that out soon. And same is true with the radishes. Those radishes just totally popped out of nothing. It's just amazing how those popped out. And then I've got some celery in the front. They like lots of water, so I wanted to make sure they weren't affected by the eaves and whether the rain could get on them or not. And then over in these containers, I've put, Maxine, stay with me, I put the leaf lettuce,
the doggy.
Yeah, so that it will not hopefully get any of the bugs that are drawn to the other plants. And then if we quickly go around the corner, we may be able to, in the last minute, capture the little garden along the side. This flower part of the garden is doing amazing. This is all peonies and irises. The irises are just beautiful. The peonies are starting to come out. And then in this part of the garden over here, we've got more celery, some more tomatoes, and then my cucumbers are starting to come up here, but something is enjoying them very, very much. Something is enjoying the little tender sprouts as they come up. So I'm not going to spray.
Okay, you've got half a minute.
Okay, I'm not going to spray anything, but so I may not get any cucumbers. Again, any tips are fully appreciated. And then watermelon in the back. And that's about it. So we'll come back for more Q&As in a